Hey everybody, Sean Holsinger again here with you with another pattern for you this week. This one I actually found, I was watching videos and just fell in love with this one. It was tied by Flickering Feathers is the name of the YouTube channel that tied it, and he called it the Straggler. It was a really cool looking pattern. He actually used a different color. I'm an olive guy, so I tied mine in olive. He tied his in a brown. But we're going to tie this one in olive and see how we do here. So first thing I'm going to start out with size 14 Hannah Cook in a H450BL. Like I said, size 14. And the bead we're using is a 7/64 tungsten slotted bead, gold. Use whatever color you have. 7/64 is the color or the size that will fit the 14 hook. And I'm going to put just a little bit of lead on mine. I am into the check nymphing style fishing now. You know, heavyweight, get her down there quick. And so I'm going to put a little bit of extra lead in his video. He didn't. Then we're just going to put some brown thread on to wrap that lead in place. And like I always do, I push it up inside the bead best I can, and then cover it with thread to hold it into place there. Okay, next thing we're going to do is put on the tail. For the tail, he used glowbug yarn. I'm using the micro glowbug yarn. I'm going to use orange, and we don't want a real long tail. You can trim it off later. I'll just start it at about this length. What I'm going to do with mine here is I'm going to tie it down right behind the lead wire there, and I'm going to wrap it back right around just over the bend of the hook, just a little bit. One thing I like about these Hannah hooks is they have a big wide hook gap, so I can go a little bit over, add a little bit of length to this fly, which I actually like adding the length on this fly, and tying it down into 14 and adding that little extra length is nice. So what I did there was I trimmed that off right at the lead, and that kind of, as you see it, it kind of helped blend it all in there nice. So I'm just going to cover this all up. You could use olive thread. This is 140 denier brown here. Olive would be better probably, but I just had the brown on and it's not going to hurt it at all. So wrap this back to the back again, and I'm going to trim that shorter here in a second. But the next thing I'm going to put in is micro UV polar chenille in UV olive. You can experiment with different colors here. If you want a really bright one, go with chartreuse, or heck, pink if you want to. It doesn't matter. His pattern, he uses a brown color that looked really nice. But like I usually say in my videos, I got a lot of olive and green stuff in my stream, so I'm going to go with olive. I think it'll work real well. We're just going to wrap this on here, and as we're wrapping, try to keep those fibers standing out there. Try not to trap them, so it gives it a real buggy look, which is hard to not do here. I'm not sure. I believe he's English or something, and he uses a different material, but it's the same principle as this material. So like I always stress, again, I'll stress it in this video, it's not about having exactly what's in the video. It's about having something close to get a representation of it. And then we'll just wrap this the whole way up. Okay, you're going to leave just a small amount of room for the collar here. You can wrap it pretty much the whole way up, and then we'll just wrap back over it with our collar. No big deal. Trim this off. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a Cdc feather, and I'm going to add an olive one for this one. I'm going to tie this in by the tip, and just kind of like I do with the soft tackle, I'm going to peel the feathers back on the tip end there, and I'm going to tie it down by the tip. And I'm just going to fold these. I'm not going to worry about trimming it back because they're so fine that you can't really tell. I'll just fold those back so they lay back like I want them to. Put my hackle pliers on here, and we're going to palmer this feather up here. Okay, and with every wrap we're teasing those feathers backwards so they lay back over the fly. There we go. Now some of these up here towards the end of the shaft here get pretty long, and let's get this tied off here. Alright, now we're going to tease all these back and wrap them down. Okay, that's not too bad. If some of them get a little long, you can, just trim them up a hair, but try not to trim them up too much. You want the buggy look. You want different lengths. Oh, excuse me there. Now, I'm just going to trim off the tail here right now so I don't miss it. And I want the tail to be seen but not overdone. I don't want it too long. I just want a little tag on there to get a little color back there to give it that look. Last thing we're going to add is a little peacock ice dubbing to make the collar on here. If you don't have peacock ice dubbing, put a piece of peacock herl on it. That'll be fine. Battling a little cold here this week while I'm shooting some videos, getting caught up on my videos. So if my voice sounds a little weird, that's what's going on. So just rub some, or dub, not rub, some peacock dubbing on there, peacock ice dubbing. And make a small little collar there. A little too much. Finish that off. And then we're just going to whip finish right behind the bead. Alright, give it a little extra one there. And that's all to this very simple fly. When I saw this video, I really enjoyed it. It's hard to come up with new content all the time, so sometimes, I have to take ideas from other guys, and I give credit to him on that video. Real great looking fly. I can't wait to get it on the water. It's a jig fly. It's going to ride like that in the water. So give it a try, guys. The material you need to tie this we have at the shop. It's the micro glow bug yarn. You can use if you have the big yarn. Just peel a couple strands off of it there to make your tail. Experiment. Try pink. In his video, he used pink. Do a cream. You can do an olive even if you have the olive to match the body. That might not be a bad idea too. So play around. Experiment with different colors, have fun. That's all what fly tying's all about, having fun and trying new things. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, go to the shop to find our material and holsingersflyshop.com, and subscribe to our channel and like us on Facebook and all that good stuff. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. I'm Sean Holsinger, and keep tuned in for new videos.